Stop.
You feel me?
Love
sir.
that. Love
No
that.
Pressure Records, everybody.
Yo.
Y'all know how we do.
With a smile on my face, nothing can face me. It's just space and opportunity.
Let's go.
It's just space and opportunity. All the amazing reasons why God made me.
RAE, stand up.
Really see. Just like the fact that you know me. And I've been through hell and back, and my nonchalance is a habit. Sometimes love is a tactic, and I never deserve that.
Whenever I'm peaceful in my plans, or a nigga need their hands, it's just space and opportunities. They 10-toe stands. Anywhere I stand, it's just space and opportunity. Don't play with that man. There's some ways to expand. It takes space and opportunity. On love on my end, and if it's not, it depends. I need space and opportunity.
RAE, stand up.
Hey. Go ahead, throw it back on them real quick.
Yeah, stop playing.
Let's go.
How could you tell me that I haven't changed?
Okay.
How could you say that I'm stuck in my ways? You have not walked a mile in my shoes. You have no clue what I had to do to be free.
No clue, nigga.
Talk your shit.
You know everything. Watch your words when you speak to me.
I feel like over the years, it's so much more potent. The song is
Shit like a hit.
yeah, it hit different.
It hit different. For real.
Watch that tone. Yeah, definitely.
This video is crazy.
Make sure you're on the same frequency. Watch your words, watch your tone.
And then,
You haven't won, you haven't won.
yeah, stop playing.
Crazy.
Y'all hear that? We switching it up. We on some fly shit for sure. This episode, you know what I'm saying?
You wanted my time, I gave it. You wanted my heart, you wanted my soul.
I gotta let this ride. This shit good as
You
fuck.
want me to go, you want me to hold my composure when all you do is tear me down. I've always loved you and all your flaws, but you said my flaws are what tore us apart.
Okay,
Don't get me
Let's
off
go.
track, I'm so done with that shit, I can't engage. Don't want your misery to follow me around.
That's probably one of the hardest bars I wrote.
yeah. I'm happy you got to break it down. Hey, stop playing, y'all. Y'all already know. Only on the motherfucking NoPressure Records Network, everybody. Stop playing. And y'all already know. Check. Mad loud in this bitch.
Vocals going crazy. I think this
Left-
mic tripping too.
It's all good. We good right there. Yeah, actually, hold on.
Let's see what our love's really about. Pull up on you, you look great and smelling good, just like
Check,
you
check.
should. So we go to the
Valley,
show,
California, stand
seeing
up.
things that Dino ain't
NoPressure
seen before,
Records.
but you always
We
got
got
some
sounds
slick
by
shit
the
to
way.
say.
In the house right
Can't you
now.
just give it a rest? Can't you see the pain that you're giving to
Ready, everybody?
me? Why can't you see the pain that
magic in
Let the vocals stop playing. Y'all already know how we come in this episode. You feel me? We got the fly R&B, smooth, soulful, just like the multi-talented. Now, let me give you your flowers because you've been out here doing your thing. You feel me? I've been seeing you around for years at shows. You know what I'm saying? I got the pleasure to work with you on the Space and Opportunity video. You know what I'm saying? And, just overall, you put in a lot of work with the photography, with the artistry. You play the sax. You know what I'm saying? And you do it on stage so gracefully. We got Ray in the house, everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling amazing.
Yeah?
Amazing. I'm so grateful to just even be invited into this energy in this
Absolutely.
space. So thank you. I appreciate
Thank you for
it.
coming. You know what I'm saying? And, there's been some artists on my list that I've been wanting to interview for a while.
Yeah.
And you were one of them. And so I'm finally glad we got to do it. And, sometimes I feel like it's just perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
Perfect energy. Perfect all of it.
Most definitely.
Absolutely. And we got Trey Sway in the house with us
Yeah,
today,
how y'all doing?
And you got a joint with Black Lefty out that I'm in love with.
Smash hit.
Crazy,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Smash hit.
And hold on.
Yeah, go ahead and throw that on.
Heads ringing. What? Come on.
Throw that on real quick. That shit
Let me
crazy.
play that
shit
because I was
goes
slapping
dumb.
that. It's worth the play. Shout out Black Lefty in the house too.
Yes.
Let's play this too.
This is vibe out real quick.
Since you got the slaps, you know what I'm saying? Stop playing. Marina Valley, California, stand up. The Inland.
Feel it in my veins, it ain't no blood, yeah. You make it look easy when it's tough, Always held me down in the clutch, now is it?
Is it love?
Now is it love?
Available on all streaming platforms.
Now is it love?
Eyes and Nose too by Black Lefty.
Now is
Love
it?
featuring
Now
Ray.
is it? Now is it? Now is it? Now is it love? What's love got to do with it? Girl, it's all on you. I done seen your girl, I ain't never snooze. I don't need an alarm, girl, I'm into you. I'll travel hella miles just to get to you. This a different style, I know it's new to you. Yeah, we mixing feelings, now we gotta choose. Dark secrets told when we in the nude, I'm on go. Just say the word, I know that nigga calling, you hit him with a curve. I'll give you everything that you deserve. You ain't gotta worry, I ain't work your nerves. I'm feeling godly off your contact. When I miss your call, I call you right back. I don't need them others, I don't want them match. Girl, the way you looking, should've won the plaque. Like, gotta keep it real, it's in my blood, Feel it in my veins, it ain't no blood, yeah. You make it look easy when it's tough, Always held me down in the clutch, now is it love, baby? Now is it love, baby? Now is it love, baby? Now is it love, Now is it?
Ever since I met you, I just couldn't see
Exclusive.
you with any other girl except for me. Got you running through my mind like a soccer team. Promise I'll follow all your rules if you referee. Inner city girl, you know I love different. Home cooked meals, you're in the field. I'm so real, it gives you chills up your spine. Now you're mine, want my loving all the time. Fuck these niggas on my line, they never really align. Not like you.
That shit's so hard.
One more time.
Gotta keep it real, it's in my blood,
Feel it in my veins, it ain't no blood.
yeah. You make it look easy when it's tough, Always held me down in the clutch, now is it love, baby? Now is it love, Now is it love, baby? Now is it love, baby? Now is it love, Now is it?
swear.
For a second, I was loud. Throw at you like, is she?
I was a little bit.
Some vocals, right?
A little extra vocals on there, a little background.
You know what I'm saying? That is it Love by Black Lefty featuring with Ray. Everybody stop playing. Out right now, you know what I'm saying? And you know what, I'm just glad you came through. I'm glad we made it happen. I've been a fan of you for a minute. Got the, chance to see you multiple times perform.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, the Space and Opportunity video was dope. Because we're up in Big Bear for the whole day,
Such a vibe.
And I was not prepared for that cold. I came out there in a hoodie. You guys was jacking up, gloves and all that. I'm like, but that was definitely a fun experience.
Yeah.
And that video came out dope. Shout out Levi.
Man, shout
Shout out Cam Gnarly, and everyone involved with that.
Absolutely.
But what's been going on with you? How you been? What's going on?
Oh man, we outside.
We outside for sure.
Nah, man, just putting that groundwork in, building that foundation, making sure that everything is in order, so when those blessings start coming in heavy, it's ready. You know what I mean? So just getting to it. Gotta working on so much music, working on growth, working on spiritual, working on photography, working on photo booths.
Crazy.
Working on music videos, working on
find that balance.
Man, trying, and every day it's a new balance. I feel like it switches up so much. Like every time I get into a routine, it's like, you thought, all right.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's try it again.
I'm inspired to do this over here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So we doing this right
exactly.
now. I feel that. And then how'd you feel performing at the Common Ground? Shout out to Noah James and Lisa, so the 14th year anniversary of Common Ground and all that. That was dope. You got to do your thing. How was you feeling after that? Because you killed it.
Oh, I appreciate that. That felt so amazing. I be having these moments when I perform, before I perform and after I perform, just being very grateful to be able to share my gift. Like, that's all I want to do. Like, if I could, photography is amazing. I love it. But I do all of this so I can perform, so I can go out and do and just give that energy out. So it was really cool. I wasn't around like the Common Ground in the early years or anything, so this is like my first time kind of being around them. But
you couldn't even tell though. I feel like you've been around, and you know what I'm saying. You just have that thing about you. You know what I'm saying. But that's dope. And you know what? The performance. I'm gonna put some clips. Make sure you see me some.
Ooh,
clips.
please.
I think I have a couple.
Okay, cool.
But if you have some, I would love to put that in the video right now so people can see. Because you came out there, you feel me, you started playing the sax. It's a sax, right?
It's a saxophone, yeah.
I didn't want to call it
No, you're good, you're good.
She played the trumpet, everybody, you know what I'm saying?
No, you're good. It's a saxophone, tenor saxophone.
And you killed that, right? Yeah. And so she came out there with the sax. And then, I was thinking, how is she going to go into the song? I didn't even think you were gonna do a song. I'm like, maybe she's just doing the sax. And then you start singing right, she would have right with the music. I'm like, how's she know? So you going along with the notes, you wrote this, you know what you played. I thought that was so dope.
Oh,
and then you started singing, and it just I was like, that's crazy.
Oh, thank you,
I appreciate things like that.
Oh yes,
because you don't see that often.
Was a dope performance. You could tell the whole room was just ringing. Even the energy. It was dope.
I appreciate that. Yeah, it gets this set I've actually been performing for the past year now. I kind of got it down to a T where I'm like, I know what works for me. And I've been to you guys know Payday LA?
Yeah.
Shout out El Prez, that's my nigga.
Payday LA.
Yeah, for sure. I that was the first time I played the sax again on stage.
Word.
And I did that whole set. And when I tell you, it was so funny because it was nothing but rappers, everybody going in. And then I come up there, I'm like, hi guys.
That's just crazy.
Let me sing to y'all real quick.
They got the rap rappers.
And they got the rap rappers. They going in. It was mostly women, but they were fucking hard. They were going in. So the person that went in front of me was fucking out there, had to jump in. But for me, I go out there and I'm learning how to stand in my world. What does Ray have to give? No matter what the environment says or whatever the case may be. So I think that shows in all of my performances now, where I can walk out and just kind of gracefully give what I know how to give, because this is what I know. This is what I practice, And
like you said, you've been doing that same set and perfecting that set. Because I kind of do the same thing in a way. I have a set songs that I do, that just make the most sense. And,
Yep.
you know, sometimes I do new stuff, but it's pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Until for right now.
Until you
like
get over that. It's like a phase. Like
Yeah.
we're artists, so we gotta. But it also had me learn how to stick to something, because I
Yes.
think as artists, and especially as artists that aren't, you know, in the full scene, like the LA scene or the
Yeah.
New York scene or whatever, and don't fully understand, you know, we didn't have the knowledge up front, right?
We had to kind of figure it out.
Yeah, we had to figure it out. And I think with figuring that out, it was really tough to like focus in on like just wanting to do one thing.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm like, oh, well, I got all these songs. I'm going to do this set for this thing, and then do this set for this thing. And I had to learn and calm myself down. Like, no, it's okay, Ray. Just find something that works for now. Like when Beyonce goes on tour, what is she doing? The same set.
The same set every night.
Like literally. So what are we doing?
Yeah, exactly. Because that set is perfected.
Exactly.
And you're getting the best quality. And you know what? Like, yeah, sometimes you got to be able to live with the music too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just get to live and really get to perform it. Because then when you blow up again and you blow up even more, it's because you're going to redo it again.
Exactly. They're going to run it back and they're going to be like, oh, yeah, that's it. That's what's happening right there. So.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, so, you know, for the people who aren't really familiar with you, or for the people who are familiar with you as well, that have seen you around in the scene over the last few years.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And let's kind of start from the beginning a little bit. How'd you get into music, and like where are you from and all that? I want to give people a little bit.
Oh, absolutely.
Get to know Ray a little bit more. Today, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Well, I'm born and raised San Bernardino. Dino City, what's up? Yeah, I'm born and raised out there, and honestly, I've been around music my whole life, like and arts my whole life. My dad was a very what would I call it? Like just a very big person, somebody that really took on the arts in San Bernardino before people understood that it was like a career path, if that makes sense.
What was he doing?
He was doing everything like I am, but more.
Yeah.
So he was doing graffiti. He was doing, he was a producer. He produced all the niggas out there. All the niggas in San Bernardino, they used to be at the crib in there going up.
That's crazy.
And I think that's why I'm so comfortable in studios and shit, because I've seen it. I've seen it being built out. And I grew up in that shit, you know. And my dad, he did photography, videography, and, you know, he was just in the works. He when Photoshop first came out, that nigga was on it. And, you know, computers and all that shit, like he was just on what that shit looked like and what that shit felt like. So pretty much like anybody in San Bernardino, like early 2000s, if they ever like needed a business card, my dad made it.
Yeah. That's dope.
Like, literally. So, you know, I've always been in that and been in that energy. Yes, shout out to him. It was his birthday on the 25th, actually. So definitely feeling his energy recently. But yeah, you know, I've been around that. But even like even before that, my grandfathers, both my grandfathers were like in the Motown era. And they both like, you know, played piano and sang, and the other one played guitar and sang, and they were mixing around the same groups type shit. So, you know, it's definitely been in there. And you know, I have always just been a creative person. Like you ask anybody about me from like high school up until now, I'm the same person, just more creative. Like just.
When did you start playing the sax?
I started playing the sax at 4th grade.
Okay.
4th grade, yeah. So I was in 4th grade, and I was like, it was kind of like a rebellion of some sort, because, you know, everybody was like, oh, you should play the flute or something. I was like, no, I want that motherfucking sax. Let me get that real quick. I'm like this little girl with this big ass saxophone walking around. But I loved it. It was so beautiful, and it was such a I feel like the saxophone taught me how to sing, because that's like the way that I kind of like use my vocals, is the way that I play sax. So
that's dope.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really
dope.
cool.
It's
Yeah.
It's a crazy story. I'm not gonna lie to you. And just to see like that come alive and you fall in love with that, and you know, keep doing it.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. Like incorporating it like into your music now.
Did you always do that, incorporate it into the music?
No,
or was
this was
something?
recently. Yeah.
Really?
This is more recently. Like I've always played like classically. But my grandfather always used to tell me, like, when I was playing guitar or saxophone, and then when I started playing guitar and everything, he was just like, you got to feel it. And I could not understand what he meant. He was like, what do you mean by feel it? I think I was so numb at that time. Like, it was a lot of life going on. So I was like, I just got to try to, you know, I'm doing things to the T and just figuring it out. And I think in recent years, when I've gone through all the things I've gone through and expressed myself through music in the way that I have, I was able to kind of like tap into this innate nature of like feeling music in a different level. And that was different for me because I was like, oh, I have feelings. Oh my God, these feelings are deep.
That's what he was talking about. And
Exactly.
you think that just comes with you growing as a person, and being younger, and not knowing how to channel those emotions?
Yeah, absolutely. I've always felt deeply about things, like really, really deeply about things, and I had to learn how to manage all those feelings and stuff.
Absolutely.
But I never knew how to incorporate it with the music. Like, I just knew I was good at music. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, I know how to listen, and I know how to learn, and I know how to react and do all that stuff. But now, more recently, like the past, like 2 to 3 years, I've been able to really tap in on a whole different level of, like, my feelings and, like, how to implement them in the music. And then the saxophone just took it to a whole different level. Like, I was like, I'm bringing the sax back. We're about to do this shit.
It's you.
Yeah, no, it's a vibe. It's definitely, like, it's where I want to take my music to. More into the jazz, R&B, hip hop world, where, where I can speak through the instruments. I feel like everybody's talking a lot these days. They're saying a lot of stuff, and I do too. And a lot of stuff that I have to say is not really nice anymore. So I'm just like, okay, I want to be aware. Yeah, exactly. Let me play the saxophone and let me get those feelings out through there, so anyone can understand where I'm coming from, rather than having to listen to the lyrics of what I'm saying all the time and interpret that in your own kind of way. It's like you hear a saxophone, you feel that shit, period.
That's one of those instruments that, it's like one of those instruments that just hit the soul differently.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's very soothing. And like you said, with the jazzy, like, the sax is something in hip-hop that you appreciate. You know what I'm saying? Especially in R&B.
Especially. But, I have a very strong hip-hop foundation, too, because my dad was doing that all the time. So I feel like it seeps out of me, but I sing. So it's like...
Well, in the way you carry yourself, seeing the space and opportunity.
Yeah, exactly.
Video, you want your hip hop shit.
Exactly.
That's a different you.
Exactly.
But then in the frequency video, it's a completely different
Completely different. My feature game is crazy.
Yeah.
Like my features are a whole different Ray. I think she needs like her own like character or something. Because I have stuff with like LA Deuce. I got stuff with like M16 that's gonna be coming out soon.
Yeah, shout out M16.
Yeah, M16 is amazing. And just little things like that where I'm just like, I feel like I be having to go hard when it comes to a feature. But then when it comes to my stuff, it's like my journey. It's my healing. It's my story that I get to express. And most of that, with all the songs I've put out that are just me, it's been, a story of just pain and love and how to balance it all. And sometimes that just comes out through just fucking melodic ass, singing my heart out ass type shit.
So you know Els?
I do know Els. I love Els.
Yeah, that's the homie.
He's so amazing.
I was just thinking, I was like, what did I just hear from you? And he was going through sounds the other night, and he came across one of the references.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, this is
hard, huh?
Crazy.
Everything he sent me, I've been just like trying to like, just put some references down, put something, some kind of energy down, so then when we get in the studio, it's like it. And I'm like, every time I do, I'm like, man, this shit fire. And he's amazing too. Like just the way that he flows, the way that he fills his beats. Like I've always fucked with that with him.
Yeah,
So
Els is dope. Shout out Els.
Yes, amazing,
So
amazing.
you guys working on an album?
We working on something. We figured. What I've been doing lately is just working with people, like learning how to do that. Because I, for so long, like my first 2 projects, I recorded myself, I mixed and mastered myself, engineered everything myself. Like when I was living in New York, like I was like, it was hard to find people to incorporate myself and collaborate with because I'm a girl and niggas are niggas and I'm in a whole new place. I don't know these niggas like that, so you know what I mean. Like I had to learn my lesson a couple times and be like, oh, this ain't gonna work like this. So let me figure this shit out on my own, figure out how to do this. And so I think I went a long time learning how to work by myself, and now I'm in that space where I'm like, okay, I want to collaborate. I want to learn how to like communicate with other people in a different kind of way. And it's hard, but it's like at the same time, it's like you're not going to learn how to, or it's not going to get easier if you don't like take the chance to learn.
Yeah, and you're going to come across people that got you fucked up. But it's like a part of the process, right?
Absolutely. You have to learn the red flags and be able to see them and be like, oh, okay, I'm not fucking with that.
Always be up for the challenge.
Exactly.
And a lot of the times you have your perception about somebody because you're nervous about going to the session, to this new session with a new producer or, to a video shoot, whatever the case may be. and you get there and they're cool as fuck.
Chill.
And you're
Everything.
like, what was I even tripping about? This is my hobie now. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And you know, like, so you getting into music, so were you recording with Pops? Did you ever lay anything down?
You know what's crazy? I actually did when I was like a baby.
Yeah?
Yeah, like when I would say like 5 or 6 maybe.
Okay.
And he made me like make a whole album. And it was so good because he does graphics and stuff too. So he had like made the whole graphic art. It had like, it was on a CD. It was in the whole thing. And I made 2 songs. One was, what was it called? It was like, I Love My Mommy. And that was great. My little brother, he was like 2 or 3 at the time, and he like featured on it. It had like his little like little stuff in there. And then I made another one, which is so crazy. It was like talking about God and talking about like how God leads the way, and like you can find the light out of anywhere. And I don't know what the fuck I was talking about, but I was talking about something like. And he just let me freestyle on it, and I wish I could find those songs because that shit was crazy. I was just like, man, that was such a sacred moment with him to be able to like do that. But outside of that, our relationship got a little bit estranged when a lot of it estranged when I got older, and then he passed away. So it was like one of those things where I had to take a lot of lessons, and then now I feel like he's put me in so many different positions in the spiritual realm, and you know what I mean, and it has like allowed me to be able to record with other people that I never thought, or record some fire ass shit that I never thought I was going to be able to do, or record by myself and learn how to engineer by myself, like you know what I mean. So I wish that we had more time. I wish that I had more time to be able to do that. But, you know, it is what it is. It's life. You got to just keep moving forward and incorporating it.
And look what you're doing now.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you were just saying off camera, like it's crazy how, like, like, you're saying your cousins, like, look at what Pops was doing. Right. And your Pops is like, you're literally doing this thing.
Oh, he's so proud of me. My cousin, he was just like, man, you're really out here, like, living like your dad. Like, it's crazy.
That's dope.
It's really dope. It's really cool. It's really cool because it's also like it feels like a legacy. It feels like a legacy for the Dino, because as much as I love traveling and everything, like Dino's my home. Like I don't have like, I feel like us as like, especially like Black people in Southern California, and I say this very lightly, but there's not much culture. Like our culture is kind of like living in New York. I've seen culture. I've seen people come from where they come from, and they have their beliefs. Out here, you know, we got what we got, and what I got is a Dino. and my dad was somebody who made such a beautiful impact. Like I still meet people to this day where old OGs like coming up to me like, "Hey, you Raz's daughter?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Man, that was my dog," and they'll tell me a story or give me something. I'm like, "Man, that's crazy. You leaving impacts like that. Like, man, I gotta keep this going. I gotta make sure this shit is right, and we do this shit. You know what I mean?
Nah,
like
for real.
So it's dope. It's really dope.
That's dope. So you just over the last few years started like really
releasing music,
cause you got some. They go years.
Yeah, they go years back.
On
your
YouTube. You know.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But like getting into it, like, who'd you start working with? How was it like transitioning? Like, what was the moment for you? I should say, what was the moment for you where it clicked and you're like, I'm gonna do this? Yeah. Like this is something. That's a good one.
That's a good question. I've never been asked that before. Okay, so I moved to New York when I was 26 maybe. Okay. 27, somewhere around there. 2017. And I remember I just moved out there. I was like,
you just did it?
Oh yeah, I just left. I was like, I gotta go.
That's dope.
I gotta go. I think there was just too much hurt and pain and shit that I was going through in San Bernardino that I was like, there's just got to be more to life. Like there has to be more. And I had like $400 and a place to stay for a month, and I figured that shit out. I had no family out there, nothing. And I just went out there and got it done. And while I was out there, I was able to really find myself and find like what makes me happy, what I feel. And I knew that I wanted to work on music. And I've had songs I performed songs in high school and I played guitar and all that stuff. So usually in high school, either I had a camera or I had a guitar in my hand. And it was just like, that was the vibe. And so when I was in New York, I kind of just came down one day. I was like, nah, I got to make my first project. Like, it has to happen. And I made Sounds Like RAE. And I was like, it just felt really good to like release like some of the songs I made in high school, some of the songs I had made like the year before. But I like I said, I put everything into it. Like I had a routine. I went to work. I came home. I meditated.
Where were you working?
I was working at a nutrition, chiropractic nutrition. So I was an office manager there. Yeah, it was really cool.
You went down there and got busy.
Oh, I got busy. I had like 3-4 jobs out there. It was crazy. I had to because I was like, I'm by myself. I had to figure this shit out.
After that month, you had to get your own spot. And
Yeah.
Everything,
Well,
all that.
thankfully, they actually it was an Airbnb I stayed at for that first month, and then I met the owner, and she ended up letting me rent out a room out of the same spot. So it worked out. It worked out perfect.
You didn't have to even like you're there.
I was there. I was locked in, and I moved into like 2 different rooms. It was perfect. It was a perfect brownstone. It was a perfect like my dream, like the dream that I had before I went to New York. I only went to New York one other time and was out there for like 3 days. So like the little picture I had in my head worked out. I was like, oh, this is so perfect.
And you were there. And you're just making it happen.
So I locked in on the music finally and was like, nah, it's time. It's ready. I'm ready.
That must feel like real liberating. Like it just like
liberating. So liberating that I got billboards for it.
Word.
Yeah, like I had to. Like when I released it, I had to I got the first 2 billboards that I had got were in San Bernardino and made that happen out there, like while I was in New York, like
still putting in work out here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, because I knew that this is my fan base. This is the people that know me. Like New York is cool, but they don't know me.
Yeah,
they don't know where I come from. They don't know what the fuck I've been on. So
did you release that while in New York?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I did a release party at Raquel's over in Rialto. And I was flying back and forth like every other month or so, just tapping in and trying to make sure that I got to the experiences that I was receiving in New York, that I was able to bring that back to the Dino, because we don't have that out there.
Yeah.
Like you don't have these live band experiences all the time. You don't have these really thought out, intricate themed experiences out in the Dino. Like it's just not what it is. And so I was like, nah, we gotta make sure like we feel this, because I know that this gave me hope and I got to heal and I got to be greater. So if I can experience that and then give that to others, then why not let them experience that too, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it was really cool. That was it. I was like, man, this is it. It was a 3-song EP, but it felt like an album to me because I put that much work into it. So it was really cool. Yeah. So that was a change. That was, I think it was like 2019 when I put that out, and then I had put out another project. It was like an album as well. I think technically it would be an EP, but for me, these were like albums to me because they were just body of works. Yeah.
Album.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like, I put something into it. Like,
exactly.
There's really no such thing as mixtape.
Exactly. Like, it's just like,
exactly. You know?
So that one was called Out of Body Experience, and that was, I had produced that whole thing too. Actually, I produced both of them. Cause, yeah, it was great.
Let's stop playing. So you producing and all that?
Yeah, I mean, for me, for the experience, like I did what I can. I had GarageBand, I had a microphone, I had headphones, and I figured that shit out, and an iPad. So I was like, okay, cool, make some shit happen. So I made that the Out of Body experience. Sounds Like RAE was more acoustic, like guitar and stuff, and then Out of Body Experience was more production, and that was just like some production I made off of GarageBand.
Yeah, that you put together.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so. I was fucking with GarageBand for a minute.
Exactly.
Apple just got me over the Logic, and so I've been on there as of recently. But I did 10 albums off of GarageBand.
Exactly.
Like,
you just make it work. It's creativity.
Can't no one tell.
Exactly. I mean, quality-wise, like I look back, I listen to it, I'm like, I probably can't show this to like some record execs.
Yeah, well, you know.
But I can show them that this is my heart. Yeah. Like this is like what what I'm capable of if I get better equipment or better things.
And most of the time, if you would go to the next level like fast like that, all that you would.
It all happens.
You gotta make it happen with what you got.
Exactly.
There's no excuse.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because kids doing it less. They do it off the headphones nowadays.
No, for real. For real. It's crazy. And I've seen my dad do this from nothing. Yeah. I've seen him build a whole studio in every house that we've lived in. So it's like, man, you're making this shit happen. Like, period, point blank. So yeah, it was a Out of Body Experience. I made both of those in New York, and those were just Out of Body Experience was a really cool one because it gave you the timeline of what I was feeling from 2011 up until I left to New York. Okay. And each song is named after a year, so it's 2011, 2012, all that stuff. So it's just like,
that's fire.
Yeah,
How long did you stay in New York for?
I lived out there for 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really amazing. It was best experience ever. 10 out of 10.
You going
I
back?
recommend. Yes, I say yes, but every time I make a plan these days, it's like God just keeps laughing at me. So I think what's gonna happen is I'm just gonna end up traveling and being just out here because I do so much shit. So it's like I'm seeing everyone elevate and I'm seeing everyone do their thing, and I'm like, oh, okay, I see where I'm going into this, and I'm like, I think it's just gonna be call after call. Hey, I need you to come to New York. Hey, I need you to go to Florida. Hey, whatever, whatever.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be traveling regardless.
Exactly, I'm gonna be around. But I would in the future would love to get a home out there, as well as in San Bernardino, and just make sure I can come home and then go out there.
Yeah, home is forever gonna be here for you.
For sure. Yeah, I love it here. I mean, it's one of those, even though I've been through so much here, it's I wouldn't trade it for anything because it made me into such an amazing person. I feel, I think if I grew up anywhere else or was around anywhere else, I wouldn't be as real as I am, or I could have fell into so many other paths, and being from San Bernardino, it made me really, really have some thick skin, and choose to be kind, choose to know how to give myself in different ways because I've already experienced everything else, so yeah.
Stop playing.
Make some noise.
I in the motherfucking house. Stop playing. You know what I'm saying? So what you got working on right now? Anything?
Ooh, so much. I have so much. It's so much. It's so much that I don't even I don't know how to pinpoint it all. It just happens. I just be letting shit flow because I'm still learning. Still learning a lot of this shit. I'm allowing myself to grow in ways that I never had before. I'm allowing myself to set boundaries in ways I never had before. So it's it's such an interesting process. So I don't ever feel like I try my best to promote things and to put things out and do it in the most special way, but it just comes so fast. I'm sitting on 5, 6, 7 events right now that I should have been posted on, pictures and shit. And I'm like, goddamn, but I got 2 more next week, and so it's crazy. But I know right now I'm working really, really closely with Lexi the Hooligan.
Okay.
And I love that girl. Yeah, she's amazing. She's so hard. She's so fucking hard. I just fuck with her heavy. But I worked on her project, doing her music videos for her project.
Okay.
And so we've got 3 of them out. I did 3 of them. She has 4 out right now, and then there's 2 more that I'm working on right now. So we're putting those out. And then the last one is actually a song I featured with her on too. So
busy for sure. I'm not hip to what's her name?
Lexi the Hooligan.
I feel like I've seen that on Instagram though.
She kind of rap she from Texas, low key. At first,
she definitely got that.
Texas.
She got that bounce to it. Yeah.
She's dope as fuck.
Put me on.
I was talking to her for a cool minute, and we exchanged information. You feel me?
Yeah.
She's dope as fuck.
Yes. No, that's my girl. She's amazing. It's so funny because everybody be like, "What do you guys have in common?" Because she out here. She we always call it I'm like the angel, she's like the devil, but we be so aligned at the same time because at the end of the day, we still need each other. We're women. We need to know that we have each other in support. And I'm I fucked with her from the day one. I was because at the end of the day, no matter what anybody raps about or talks about or sings about, as long as you being real, I respect you. Yeah. So she's always been real, always been 100. So I'm man, that's easy. I can do whatever I can do for you and for whatever your growth looks like, I'm gonna do. Yeah. And so we really worked hard on this last project, and it's chin checking with divine protection, and that shit.
I ain't got no everybody. My cup, invisible cup, invisible cup.
Oh, yep, there we go. Yeah, we're good. We here.
Invisible cup.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Greatness.
Yeah. A little bit of Don Julio. You feel me?
Don Julio.
On this beautiful Thursday.
Don't say that.
This beautiful Thursday night. You know what I'm saying? We going up. We got Ray in the house, everybody.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
We got Trace Ray in the house, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
And I'm your host, CM McDuff. You know what I'm saying? And we got another segment we like to get into. Learn a little bit more about who we got up here. You know what I'm saying? So, and since we already drinking, we might as well play No Pressure Roulette.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I know you kind of got to see, hey.
Hey.
No pressure.
What?
No pressure.
What?
You feel me?
Yeah.
Break it down one time.
I gotta figure out how to add some different sounds. I'm gonna put some different sounds on.
That was fire. I like that.
I'm gonna keep that one though.
Okay, hold on. You got the shoulders going,
Groovy. Hold on. Hey.
I don't like games, but okay.
Hey.
No, just kidding. We gonna do it though. We
This
gonna
is
do
pretty
it.
simple though. If you feel me, just pick a question. You feel me? If you can't answer,
We're gonna throw out an artist.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with the first one, and so I'm gonna go like Aaliyah,
Uh-huh.
or SZA.
Ooh. I feel like Aaliyah just offer it. Like
Yeah.
offer it's Aaliyah. Like
yeah.
I fuck with SZA heavy, but Aaliyah is like
Aaliyah offer it.
yeah, it's Aaliyah.
Yeah, you going to Aaliyah? What?
Of course, Aaliyah. It's the vibe. The. You know what's crazy? She actually she passed away on my dad's birthday, and I remember that whole day on the 25th. Yeah, like
No way.
yeah. So I remember that whole day specifically of like how
Really?
everything. We had a whole party, and then we seen the whole plane crash on TV and shit.
That's
And it
wild.
was like crazy. So you know, I feel like just what she's given, what she did, and that pureness that she had within her. I
Mhm.
mean, don't know her personally, didn't know her personally or anything, but like that was.
That kept you connected.
Oh, for sure. But SZA's fire, like it's
Uh-huh.
a crazy fire. But Aaliyah all day.
Yeah, that's
I want to
dope.
ask you some shit like
Oh yeah.
Scissor, Summer Walker.
Oh. Ooh. Ooh. The heartbeat.
Hey,
Oh.
might have a drink on that.
I
one.
might have to drink on that one because it's like there's two reasons as to why. Like SZA is like I fuck with how she delivers, like her
Yeah.
delivery, and then that appeal, that sex appeal that she has. That shit is
Yeah.
crazy. I'm
Yeah.
like, girl, go ahead, okay?
Yeah.
But then Summer's so fucking real. Like Summer just give us that shit. I mean, whatever that looks like, and I fuck with that. Like I said, like I fuck with artists that are just giving us real shit. So
That real talk.
yeah, exactly. So all right.
Yo.
Yeah.
I got a drink. Okay. Janae Aiko.
Mm-hmm.
Or hold on, I want to make this one good. Janae or her.
Her all day.
Yeah.
Her all day. I love Janae. And I fuck. Janae was like one of the first people that inspired me to start singing the way I sing.
Word.
Like because I was singing like that already, but I was like the only one in the IE singing like that, or the only one in San Bernardino singing like that, or
Yeah.
singing in general. So that was a thing. So when I heard her song with Kendrick, what is the song? Where are we going? Why are we slowing down? That shit had me. I was like, oh,
That's it.
Yeah.
so we could do that. That's
Yeah,
cool.
for real.
But her is like crazy. You see all the instruments she be pulling out. I'm like, nah. And she's young as fuck, and she's just so fulfilling her purpose. And man, I'm just her.
Yo.
Okay, I feel that. Let me give you a Janet Jackson or Toni Braxton.
Ooh, okay, all right. Honestly, I don't connect with them like that.
I like that.
Not like that, but I if I had to choose one, I would probably say Tony because I love her register.
Okay, I like that.
Like I
like
love her register. I love that deep voice that because it makes you it make you feel a kind of way. That should make your heart like ooh, girl,
It's deep.
it's deep.
Yeah.
It's deep. But honestly, like I didn't start listening to a lot of music until I was in like high school.
Okay.
I listened to my dad's music. I listened to the guys that he like recorded,
Yeah.
and then I listened to Christian rock
Yeah.
for like 4 or 5 years because I was super into church. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I love all this stuff. So I think that's where like my little softness comes in. But I didn't start actually diving deep into like music, like what like 90s, 2000s, anything like that up until like high school. And then I dove into hip hop crazy when I was like
Okay.
when I moved to New York and shit. So you know.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Okay, so you was in New York. Wu-Tang or Wu-Tang. Who you got, Trey? Wu-Tang. Who goes go with Wu-Tang?
A whole nother group.
Fuck that. Erica Badu or Lauryn Hill.
Oh, Erica.
Really?
Oh, Erica. I love Lauryn Hill though. I love her. I mean, I love all these.
Yeah.
But Erica just I think it's the swag that she got for me.
Yeah.
It's that like I'm gonna talk my shit, I'm gonna let you know, but it's like, you know, I'm gonna let you know some real shit too. Lauren got the swag too, but it's like Erica got this like different this different kind of energy that I fuck with. Like I'm like I connect with heavy.
Kendrick or J. Cole?
Ooh. Okay.
Now
I
we
can't.
cooking.
I can't even. I
Now we
can't.
cooking.
I can't because both of them are so highly influential to me and my spirit. Like I can't even. I seen J. Cole live and that was life changing for me.
Classic performance. Like,
Classic.
man, he
Classic.
performs crazy. But I
Classic.
seen Kendrick the same night.
See, I didn't see Kendrick the same
and
night.
That was fucking insane.
Oh, see, I can't
So,
even imagine.
Like, I
The
can't.
homie told me he cried during Kendrick's.
Oh, I can only
It was
imagine.
crazy. Like, just the energy. Like, I don't know.
I can only. He cultivates a very deep magic
Yeah.
that is like it's almost like Bob Marley-esque, like how Bob Marley used to be able to like
Facts.
really like connect with the ancestors and bring them down to that stage and like let people feel that shit.
Yeah.
Kendrick has that shit for sure.
He's the only one on stage.
Ooh man,
He
I'm
just
like.
had he might have Baby Keem come out, but it's all him.
It's
like,
him. It's going in, and
that's
that artistic mind state and being able to create and cultivate that whole like performance and giving you a performance like that is out of here. J. Cole is crazy too because it's just so real and he's worked so hard and he gives you that real like it's like you can't even put the two against each other because it's so dynamic and it's so influential. And for me personally in like the life that I've lived, like those two things are that helped me and inspired me to be able to go fucking hard to do the things that I do.
I see it. I
absolutely.
see like J. Cole. It's like I cut on the TV and see a hard ass movie. When I listen to Kendrick, I want to go to the movies.
Ooh, I like that. Yes,
I feel
yes,
like,
yes,
you know what?
yes.
I feel like I like that.
Yeah.
I feel like Kendrick and J. Cole say a lot of the same things about the culture, but J. Cole says the simpler version of what Kendrick is saying.
Yeah.
Not even like more so
Sometimes.
simpler. It's just like it's more accessible and it's more understandable.
It's more.
Yeah.
It's not. That's what I'm saying. Kendrick is
Intricate.
just very intricate and
cinematic with it. I mean.
cinematic, and he's changing voices.
Yeah,
and he's,
yeah.
You know, and
That was the thing I learned from him too, from Kendrick, is like, it took me a while because I always thought I had to be perfect on the mic. And then I had to learn like, oh no, you can express yourself in different ways. If you sing a little bit higher or put a little growl or put a little, a little swag on it, it was like, it'll affect it differently.
Yes.
And so with the features, I've practiced that a lot. Like if I'm going to do a feature, let me go ahead, like even on the shit with me and Lefty, like that shit is like, I was like, let me just try something. Let me put a little swag on it real quick. Put a little something, and that shit made sense though. And I learned that shit from Kendrick, just watching how he does shit. Because it's like, okay, he's going to penetrate.
Yeah.
Period.
Absolutely.
I got one.
For sure.
Go ahead.
Let's see. Queen Latifah. Or no, I'm not even gonna do that. I'm not even gonna take it that far back. I'm not even gonna do that for you. I'm gonna say Missy Elliott,
Okay.
and this is strictly off the videos, or Busta Rhymes.
Ooh. Missy.
Missy.
It's the woman. It's being that woman and having that extra creativeness. Like
Yeah.
no, offense towards anything else, but like that shit is different.
Yeah.
That shit is different and it hits every
And I love how she
motherfucking
had
time.
the dancers and
Yep.
everything just set up like the outfits,
Yep.
the scenery, everything was just.
I connect
crazy.
with that heavy. I mean, you seen this CM, like being at a Space and Opportunity.
Yeah.
If you were there for Frequency, you would be like, what the fuck? Like Frequency was like, it looked like a full set, but we made that shit happen.
Yeah.
We just made some shit happen.
How
Like,
cold was that water?
oh, it wasn't even that cold.
Oh, really?
And that shit was the most refreshing. That's why we were so. That's why it
What?
felt so like when you watch it, it feels like you're there. It literally, we were in that and we were just like, we didn't want to get out.
Oh.
It was so amazing. It felt so cleansing, and it was all of us women and Lewis just being able to like capture all that at once. Man, that shit was
Fire.
out of here,
Stop.
out of here. But I connect with that because putting that together and putting all those pieces together it takes a lot. But when you are just so committed to the music and committed to getting the vision across, like it doesn't matter what it takes. It's so much fun going on that whole journey and making it happen.
Absolutely.
So.
Absolutely. I got one more. Rihanna
Uh-huh.
or Beyonce.
Of course. Of course.
I know what you gonna say?
What do you think I'm gonna say?
I know what you gonna say.
I
I know what you gonna say. Like it's
Rihanna. Yeah, you thought it. Oh, okay.
Shut the fuck up.
I was like, wait.
You thought she was gonna say.
Let me know. Let me know.
No, cause look, she was already saying some shit earlier. Like she said some shit earlier. I think when it was having a conversation about fucking when it was fuck. She was talking to Lefty right here. She said something. I was like, okay, so she must be like not Queen B, like anti Queen B. Or I was like,
oh shit, what I say?
I remember the context of the
Yeah.
conversation. But y'all was having like a conversation.
Okay.
About, like female artists or some shit like that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. She must be like, you feel me, like anti consultant.
I fuck with Beyonce. Her work ethic, crazy. Her vision, crazy. Like so beautiful. But
that's a doozy though.
Doozy
though, cause like I almost wanted to like butt in, cause it's like it's kind of like
Rihanna.
I wasn't thinking you gonna say it quick. You feel me, like
No hesitation.
No, because it's one of those things where I fuck with, like, again, I love Beyonce. There's so much that I've learned from her as well, because even growing up when I first started wanting to sing, Beyonce was the first person I was looking up to.
For sure.
I seen was it Crazy in Love, like and just seeing like the album art with the what was it, the diamond shirt and everything. I'm like, man, that shit crazy.
Yeah.
But at that time I didn't connect fully because I didn't know how to sing like that. Like I don't have that kind of voice where I'm like all that shit. Like, I don't know how to do all that. Like, but Rihanna for me, like she hits home a little differently for me because it's like she's it's this. Again, the sex appeal. Again, the ability to be able to be one with herself and give that in so many different textures and forms. I just fuck with that heavy. Beyonce does it too, but I just fuck with the way Rihanna does it.
Yeah.
Like I fuck like because it's more a little like R-rated instead of like PG-13.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no, for sure.
Who could you put up with Alicia Keys? Who would you put
Hold
up
on.
with? And I wanted to ask you this question because
Alicia
that's like the
Keys.
perfect person.
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige? No. Alicia
What's the
Keys,
perfect
hold on.
matchup for Alicia Keys?
Alicia Keys is bigger than
Yeah.
Wait.
Maya, Monica. Okay, the voice, Jasmine Sullivan.
Oh, that's hard.
Okay.
Oh, that's hard.
Okay, so now we talking.
That's hard because I can't even choose that one because like I fuck with Alicia Keys because of like man, oh my gosh, she's so fucking hard. She's so hard and she got soul. But Jasmine?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't even want to choose because they both hit home. Like they both like hit me in such places where I'm like, bitch, like.
Personally, Jasmine Sullivan.
Yeah.
Her voice is just like it's haunting. Like
oh my god,
that was like one of those songs like I heard when I was younger, and I was like, yo, what the fuck song is this? Like
I got someone that could go against.
Yes, which song was it?
Crazy. It was.
I'm not scared of lions and tigers and bears. Hey, but I'm scared. Man, no, she's so there. She's so there.
What about Jasmine? What about her versus Tim's?
Jasmine, because it's Tim's
Tim's
is dope. Tim's is a vibe, but she hasn't. I haven't experienced her enough.
Yeah.
Her different sides of her. We've experienced different sides of Jasmine already. It's kind of like what you guys were talking about with Nappy, with Dom and Larry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Larry, he has a lot of stuff, but Larry is still his own entity. Dom gave us some fucking sides. Like he gave us some shit, even though shit, but like his shit back, man, it's different. It's just different. You know what I mean? So for sure, Jasmine, like for sure, Jasmine. But Tim's is fire too. Tim's take us there. I'll be like, I'll be in there. I was in the car with a blood nigga and a Crip nigga one time. We put on Tim's and everybody was in there singing. That shit was hilarious. Like
that shit make you feel good. And she's beautiful.
And she's gorgeous.
Faith Evans or Keisha Cole?
Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, damn. Faith.
Okay. Talk about it.
I really love Faith and her journey through music, like what she gave to us and like all the different spectrums of that. Like I love that classic like church girl coming in and then like fucking expressing herself in whatever kind of way, like, and then riding for her nigga and doing whatever she need to do. Like, yes, bitch, okay, let's do that. But Keisha, I fuck with her songs, but it's like she always had like her sound is like very it's very there. It's like her sound and that's it. And that's where she lies, is within her sound. And I fuck with it, but I feel like Faith just gave us some more. Like but you know, that's my opinion, you know.
Okay. Maybe I don't have nobody to go up against, so maybe you can help me for this. Brandy.
You said Brandy or
Did you say Monica already or Maya?
Brandy or Maya? Or Maya.
Maya, yeah, Brandy or Maya. Yeah.
Brandy.
I love Brandy.
Quick.
Yeah.
Quick with it. Brandy, I mean, do you see, man, Brandy, her work ethic helped me understand how to walk into a studio and just go the fuck in. Like, she has so much, first of all, she has so many mentors and so much experience that we've got to see her experience, right?
Yes.
But you can tell by the way she can hop on a mic and the way she can just go there, like, it's different. It's different. And you know she's been in the studio. Man, her voice is crazy.
I love Brandy.
Crazy.
She's another. Like,
Maya's cool too, but like,
she's not Brandy.
it's not Brandy. It's
like
not
Maya
Brandy.
too,
And Brandy, we have to like look. Brandy put out shit. Like, she got shit, and like it's getting recognized now. But we were really we weren't really giving it the credit where it was due at that point in time. But now it's like, nah, nigga, you was in the stew.
For sure.
He was in the stew.
I got one more for you before we wrap it up. Ashanti or Christina Milian?
Ashanti. Ashanti all day. Ashanti all day. Christina's cool, but I never really was a fan of her music like that. Like, her music's, it's there's iconic ones, but I felt like Ashanti really gave us like a whole era of like, baby.
For sure.
That's a whole.
Oh, real quick, one.
Oh yeah, go ahead, do your thing.
Lil Bow Wow, Lil Romeo.
Ooh, I hate you for that one. Because niggas was definitely in love.
Yo, it's a wobbler. It's a wobbler. For real. It's a wobbler.
I if I can recall, back in like elementary school, middle school, I think I was a Little Bow Wow fan. I think that was me. I think I was like the Little Bow Wow. Like, that was my nigga. Like, that was the one. He was hard. Romeo, I felt like
nigga that came like a nigga Lil Bow Wow.
Yeah, there we go. It was like almost like a yeah. It was different. But Bow Wow was like, yeah.
Niggas used to look at it like, okay, this nigga hard, but he like the.
It's like a man.
Hey, bro, you remember Romeo had the show too.
Romeo did have the show.
Romeo show was dope.
Where is Bow Wow?
You said where was Bow Wow?
Where is he?
I don't know.
I think he still does like little shows and shit.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure he's.
You're right. He did. Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, because for a second I was like, where? Like, has he been around? But he been doing.
His little shit, and then he was on the new Fast and Furious. Well, not the newest one.
But he okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay. That was good. Oh, that was fun.
Yeah,
that was fun. Okay, that wasn't too bad.
You had to drink a couple times.
Right. It's okay.
Those were pretty good ones though.
Okay, yeah, that was good. I usually don't like giving my opinion like that.
But see that. On the network, you know what I'm saying? We got RAE in the house right now.
We outside.
RAE, I like to ask, artists that come up here, because we have a lot of people on the platform that, watch. And so that's why I love bringing in different artists from different backgrounds from out here, right?
Absolutely.
What is some advice you could tell to an upcoming artist that's just barely getting their feet wet, maybe, and trying to become an artist?
Yeah.
What's some advice that you've learned on your journey that you could give to somebody else?
Well, I don't ever like to look for myself. I don't ever like to give advice. That's not something like, because it's like, it's just experience. Like, and whether my advice to someone could be completely different or hit different for someone else, and the spectrum is wide. But I think that ultimately, at least at being an artist, it's really choosing you and choosing what you love and choosing what sounds good to you, what feels good to you, and not letting anything or anyone influence it. Allowing people to show you and let you know, like, okay, this is what I do want to do, this is what I don't want to do, but
Absolutely.
don't let that shit hang over your head and put you in a box, like, because niggas gonna try to put you in a box either way. Like, it's just what it is. But if you allow yourself to know that, okay, I know that I am bigger than this box, but I can contribute to this box. I can contribute to this box over here and do whatever I need to do. Then you'll be on a good path.
Yeah.
It may take some time. It may put you in a whole different, timeline of where you want to be, but that's when you start being able to check off what you actually want, because you actually take the time to feel yourself and have choices and be present with yourself.
Yes.
And I feel like for me, that took me a little bit to learn. I always was one with myself and I knew what I wanted to do, but I rebelled against a lot of guidance because I felt like people didn't take the time to connect with me and understand where I was coming from, which could be good or bad. Like, but now I'm at this space where I'm like, okay, some of that advice I could have took in, or some of that guidance, or some of that understanding I could have took in, and I could have been a little bit further on the journey. But at the end of the day, we're here. We're here because I chose me, and I chose to do what I felt was good and what feels good to me. And at the end of the day, like I know it's hard to put stuff out when you don't feel as confident, but it's like at the end of it all, it's like you put out whatever feels good to you so people can join you on your journey. And as long as you can do that, you're going to be fulfilled in life in general, and you'll be able to find the answers a lot quicker. The answers that you're looking for, whatever those questions you're asking. But yeah.
And I'm glad you say that. Sometimes just artists just let it go.
Yeah.
Just put the art out.
Yeah.
Whatever you're feeling. It's not going to be perfect when you first start, nor is it perfect 10 years into it. Later down the line, it's always going to be room for improvement. So just release it. And because, when you do that, it's almost like therapeutic.
Exactly.
Uploading that body of work and it's out. And it's like that chapter of your life, this whole moment, since I started working on this, to this release is a whole moment in my life that I'm packaging up and giving to you. So it's like okay, you could kind of close the chapter on a